Hello everyone, AmyR here with Prairie Paper and Ink, and I finally have my first, probably of many cards made, using one of the pre-printed panels that comes in the June 2016 card kit from Simon Says Stamp. Now I just posted an unboxing video showing all the contents of the kit, and I was really excited about these panels. All of the previous ones up to this point that Simon Says has done have been printed on watercolor paper. And this one is on, I'm pretty sure it's a Bristol smooth cardstock. So the second I realized it was different, I was like, ooh, I'm going to use my clean color real brush markers for these. And the first thing I thought of when I looked at this one, I was like, rainbow. I don't know why, but I was like, I'm coloring in these letters. I want them to look like a rainbow. So I just pulled out a bunch of different markers. I basically picked out 2 shades of each color. So I'd had 2 reds, 2 oranges, 2 yellows, 2 greens, 2 blues, and 2 purples. And I did 1 layer at a time. I've super sped this up. It didn't take that long, but otherwise the video would just be kind of boring. But I just did 1 letter at a time because I didn't want each color to dry too much because I was trying to, blend each color into each other. These markers work best on cardstock like this, like on the Bristol Smooth. I have had a lot of trouble trying to use them on other mediums. They also work really good on the Strathmore Ready Cut watercolor paper, just an FYI. But yeah, for straight up like coloring and blending like this, I really like the Bristol Smooth. So I did 1 letter at a time and, blended them all into each other. And then went and used all those same markers I had laying out to color in the rest of the areas on this panel. It was just fun to kind of sit and color, kind of like the whole, adult coloring book phase everyone's going through right now. That's kind of what this just felt like, just to sit and color and not really think too much. And forgive me, my voice still sounds awful. I've been battling a horrible cold. I'm actually feeling better. I just sound worse. Go figure. So anyway, it was nice to actually sit and be a little bit creative and not have to think too much. So I colored in all of this panel. I didn't even really bother doing like anything super fancy blending or trying to make sure it was perfectly smooth. I just sat down and enjoyed it. So the one thing though I had to do, I could not do it, was I grabbed this is the Spectrum Noir clear sparkle marker. I had picked up pretty much almost all of them in a haul a while ago, and I still haven't done a review on them. But anyway, the clear one is amazing. I love it. And it's also really great if you're not super happy with the blending of things, coat it with glitter. That's my tip of the day. Just cover it in glitter and you're good to go. So I wasn't 100% happy with the blending, but the sparkle to it, and it's fabulous. And I turned on my little flashlight on my phone here so you can kind of get an idea. Like, the sparkle is so pretty. So pretty. And the difference with the Spectrum Noir and the Wink Stella is the Spectrum Noir clear glitter is more like of an actual clear or a white glitter, whereas the clear Wink Stella has that gold shimmer to it. So to each their own, really. I love them both, so it just depends. But this one I had to use the Spectrum Noir one because it was just, it's just glittery. It was so fun. So once I was done with that, I trimmed it down. I trimmed off 1/4 inch off all 4 sides of that piece of pre-printed cardstock, and then I trimmed down the black cardstock that comes in the kit to be about 1/8 of an inch bigger than that, so it would frame it, and then adhered that together just using my Scotch ATG. And then my card base was just the white cardstock also in the kit, and I just cut the piece of cardstock in half, so it was 4 1/4 by 11 and scored at 5 1/2, so a standard A2 size card. And then the one other little embellishment I use that's not in the kit is just some red baker's twine from my stash. And as I'm looking at this, if I need rainbow baker's twine, does anyone make rainbow baker's twine? That would be like life goals right there. I'm obsessed with rainbows. Don't ask me why. It would have been perfect on this card, but I went with red. So I just wrapped it around my card and tied it in a bow. And then I added 3 random enamel dots again from the card kit just to give it that little extra something. So did that, and then of course I needed to finish the inside. Like, you guys know I can't leave the inside like blank. So I decided I just grabbed some stamps that come in the stamp set that comes with the kit, and I just used my real brush markers to ink up the stamps and stamp them on the inside. And they stamp great with these markers. I probably wouldn't ever think of that too often because these aren't really meant for stamping, but these stamped really well. So I just colored the one little kind of leafy branch, and then there's 2 little kind of dot stamps. So I just used some of the markers I used on the front and scribbled them onto the stamps and just stamped the inside a little bit just so it's finished. And that finished off the card. So I will have a link to the kit as well as to some of these items are available individually. So I'll have links to that in the description box below the video, as well as a link to my blog post, pictures, all that kind of stuff. That will be, check that out below. All the info is there. Thank you guys so much for watching and subscribing and thumbs upping my videos. I really appreciate it. And I will see you all very soon in the next one. Bye.